Thus says the Lord, this is Jeremiah 30, verse 18. Behold, I will bring back the captivity of Jacob's tents and have mercy on his dwelling places. And then a couple of verses later it says, and their children shall be as before, and their congregation shall be established before me. So
What scripture is that?
this is Jeremiah 30, verse 18, and then a portion of 20. So I'm wiped out. I'm going, wait a minute, this is the exact phrase that I heard. The focus is on God's mercy. And what's fascinating about the word mercy in Hebrew is it's the part of our name in Hebrew, rachamim. Rachamim is built off of the word for a woman's womb, which is rechem. So rechem, rachamim. It's like a plural intensive, wombs. And so having watched my wife with our 4 children, and then by that time already watching my daughter and daughter-in-law with their babies, I understood that there's an indissoluble bond between a mother and a child. And in fact, later on in Isaiah, or before, Isaiah precedes Jeremiah, before Jeremiah says, God says through Isaiah, a nursing mother may forsake her child, but I will never forsake you. I will have mercy upon you. So this idea of God's commitment to Israel, and it being even greater than the commitment of a mom to her nursing child, is something that's really in the roots of this whole ministry, to the degree that we can reflect such a divine thing as God's mercy. So I didn't really know the social situation, but when we got here, it was obvious that the majority of people that were coming back, who were from the former Soviet Union, were not like Western Jewish families. I mean, I came with a 40-foot long container that I paid thousands of dollars to ship across the sea with all of our stuff. These people came with a couple of nylon bags, one in each hand. So the reality and the practicality of providing something like this was obvious to us. Not only that, but what I had seen inside of the tents that are on that little pamphlet, it was as if the tent flaps were opened up. But what I saw was not a dark little space with sleeping bags. What I saw was this, honest to goodness. What I saw was stacks like this, tall stacks of humanitarian aid. So the miracle of all this is that God would pluck a former hippie out of the mountains of New Mexico. I'll give you that booklet later. And bring him back to his Jewish heritage through Jesus, and then train him for almost a dozen years in America and what it means to lead a Messianic Jewish congregation, and then plop him down here in northern Israel and say, I want you to provide aid to the poor and plant congregations. So that's what we've been doing for 25 years.
How many